All graduates, please stand. All graduates, please stand. This is a song that you would normally walk down the aisle in. Go ahead. And you will graduate in 4 more years from high school and 4 more years college and a few years after that. So get used to hearing this song. We refer to it as Pomp and Circumstances. Think about, graduates, your future, your plans and goals and your dreams. Right now, I want you to make certain that your tassel is on the right side of your graduation cap. Please move your tassel to the right side of your graduation cap if it is not there, and you will find out why a little later in the program. Audience, parents, family members, board members, please stand. Teachers, staff, please stand and join the graduates in the Pledge of Allegiance and lift every voice and sing. And it is showing up on the screen. We know everyone knows the pledge, but just in case you need to refer to lift every voice and sing, it will be up on the screen above your head. You may begin.
To the flag
Of the United States of America,
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing. Thank you. You may be seated. So as I informed you a little earlier, you will receive your real welcome from our first valedictorian, Sergio Mauricio. But I would like to welcome parents to our 2021 8th grade graduation awards assembly ceremony. This evening, we will celebrate your children and all of their wonderful accomplishments. We know it has been a tough year, but we have survived, and we thank you for joining us on this blessed day. Let's begin. Bienvenidos, padres, a nuestra ceremonia de asamblea de primos de graduación de octavo grado 2021. Esta noche celebramos a sus hijos y todos sus maravillosos logros. Sabremos que ha sido un año difícil, pero hemos sobrevivido y les agradecemos por acompañarnos en este día bendecido. Vamos a empezar. All right? And I bring you the real welcome, Sergio Mauricio, first class valedictorian,
Good evening.
Calumet School
How are you?
2021.
I hope you find yourselves well. Welcome to the Calumet Middle School's 2021 graduation ceremony. My name is Sergio Mauricio. I am an 8th grade student and one of the 2021 valedictorians. First of all, I would like to thank the Creator for allowing us to be here today. Dr. Elizabeth H. Reynolds, thank you for having a great team. Thank you to all the members of the board. Principal Delaney, thank you very much for knowing how to guide us. Teachers, thank you for your continued support, dedication, and for believing in us. Our community, thank you very much for being here this evening, supporting us all. All your support is crucial. Congratulations to all my companions and friends. Today is a great day for all of us because we have successfully finished this stage of our lives. Full of effort, frustrations, perhaps despair when things didn't go well for us, a lot of work, perhaps even crying when we had many tasks at hand and projects. Well, congratulations, because from now on, new challenges, achievements, goals, and promotions will emerge. Great changes that we can hopefully face and handle, above all, with honesty. Always being honest is something that characterizes us as a group. We will continue like this. We must not change. Remember that in society, there are all types of individuals, and there will be people who want to invade reality or who also want to confuse reality with certain lies. So we don't want to fall into that. Let's keep the good qualities that we have developed to this day. Know how to handle things with wisdom and intelligence. Remember to always think what we are going to do and say. Before releasing any word, it must first go through our mind, and let's not forget the heart as well. Today we remember the why, the when, and the how we got here. There is a phrase that is one of my favorites that states, "Never stop, never settle, until the good is better and the best is excellent." We must never settle for what we already have and have achieved. Yes, we have finished middle school, but high school and higher education still awaits us. So we don't have to settle. We have to keep moving on forward. I understand that we have been through difficult situations, but there are more good things than bad. Parents, we also understand that it is difficult and more during these times that exist. But you also never stop. The best inheritance you can give us is your support and example. Do not stop supporting us, not only to have successful children, but to have a better society and a better world. There were many good memories lived during these years. Good friends that I will always carry in my mind and heart. I am proud that I was a part of Calumet Middle School's 2021 graduating class. I like to say a ton of things, but I would never end. I would just want to share a quote with you all. It says, "You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think." Many congratulations to all.
So that was Sergio Mauricio. And the second valedictorian will come on shortly, and she will introduce Lieutenant Governor. But before we start that, I want you guys to look around the room, students. Look around the room, because you're going to hear Lieutenant Governor say this as well. I want you to make certain that you keep the friends that you have made, because many of you have been here since pre-K. Raise your hand if you've been here since kindergarten or pre-K. Raise your hand. Okay, yes. Yeah, hi, raise it high so everybody can see you. Yes, because that's something that we always say, that many of our students have been here from Burr Oak Academy to Burr Oak, and now at Calumet Middle School as we see you off to high school. So I want this group, 8-3, to liven up a little bit. Sit up, because we have a special surprise for you from your classmates and some teachers, okay? And the whole purpose of this ceremony, and any ceremony that you celebrate yourself and your success, is that you are happy about it. You are proud of yourselves, and your family is proud of you, okay? Let's go. I want to see everybody smiling. I'm going to put on my happy glasses, okay?
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go. Bring me down. Can't none.
You know, this occasion is about you having a wonderful memory and being happy. Did you see your teachers on there? Students, wave your hand if you were on that video for your parents. All right. Okay, thank you, Ms. Williams. Raise it high. Okay. All right, so one thing I want to do before we move on, where are our teachers? Dr. Yu is 8-3's homeroom teacher. All right. And we also have our speech pathologist, Mr. Joseph. Please give him a round of applause. And my two co-moderators, Ms. Rivers, who is the graduation coordinator, and Ms. Shannon, who is our dean and also our instructional specialist. I see Mr. Ingram. You saw him on the video. He's trying to sneak away back there. Wave, Mr. Ingram. All right. So we just wanted to do something nice. You know, typically we have a graduation song, but as Mr. Corley, our musician expert, warned us several times, it is impossible to synchronize on Zoom, okay? So the students who were in-house, I did have to plead with them, but we wanted to just show you that we appreciate you supporting us all these years. And if you're just here for your 8th grade year, that as well. I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Shannon, and we're going to move on.
Okay. This year, we had 3 valedictorians. It's the first time we've had 3 valedictorians. You met our first one, Sergio Mauricio, who did our welcome. Taylor Island is our second valedictorian, and she is going to introduce our keynote speaker. And then we have Zainab Ola Oyekunle, who will give you the farewell a little bit later. So if you'll take a look at the screen, Taylor is going to introduce our keynote speaker.
Hello and good evening. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the members of the board and Superintendent Dr. Elizabeth Reynolds for attending. Your presence is deeply appreciated. My name is Taylor Island, president of NJHS and one of the 3 valedictorians for the Calumet Middle School class of 2021. It is with great honor that I've been chosen to introduce our graduation speaker for this year. It has been a very difficult time for us all due to the pandemic. However, we, the class of 2021, have persevered, remaining diligent in our studies, patient, and most importantly, safe. In the past 3 years, I've made many memories here, and it's bittersweet that my time at Calumet has come to an end. I'm going to miss this school, but I'm extremely proud of myself and my peers for finally completing this chapter of our lives. I've worked really hard to maintain excellent grades, and I, along with my co-valedictorians, know what it means to put your all into something. Today, I congratulate my classmates, for we have made it this far and we have succeeded. We will triumph because we are resilient, we are intelligent, and we represent greatness. Just like our graduation speaker, Lieutenant Governor Juliana Stratton, we are the best and the brightest. Lieutenant Governor Juliana Stratton is excited to serve Illinois as the state's 48th Lieutenant Governor. As the first African American to hold this office, Stratton is passionate about equity and putting passion into government policymaking. Her portfolio includes leading the Justice, Equity, and Opportunity Initiative and chairing the Illinois Council on Women and Girls, the Governor's Rural Affairs Council, the Military Economic Development Council, and the Illinois Rivers Coordinating Council. She is chair of the R3 Board, Restore, Reinvest, Renew, and she co-chairs the Opioid Prevention and Recovery Steering Committee. Lieutenant Governor Stratton currently serves as treasurer of the National Lieutenant Governors Association. Previously, Stratton represented the 5th District in the Illinois House of Representatives. Her first elective office was serving as chair of the Kenwood Academy Local School Council. As a lifelong advocate for youth and creating safe spaces for our young people, Lieutenant Governor Stratton is a restorative justice practitioner and trained peace circle keeper. She believes that where there is a void, we must take action to fill that need. Stratton was born and raised on the south side of Chicago. She is a proud graduate of the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign and DePaul University's College of Law. She and her husband Brian live in the Bronzeville community and have 4 daughters. Please welcome our graduation speaker, Lieutenant Governor Juliana Stratton.
Well, thank you so much. Hello, everyone. And I just have to tell you that I've spoken at a lot of different events and I've been introduced by some really exceptional people, community leaders, business CEOs, and of course, Governor Pritzker, and they all did a great job. But I want you to know that being welcomed by one of the district's valedictorians is so awesome, and it means so much to me. So thank you, Taylor. You did a fantastic job. Congratulations to you and the other district valedictorians on doing what it takes to be first in your class. Well done. I would also like to take this time to thank the leaders from Calumet Middle School and Calumet School District 132 for the invitation to be here today. And I certainly want to acknowledge the Calumet School District 132 Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. Elizabeth Reynolds, Principal Andrea Delaney, and so many others who worked so hard to organize this event so that our students and their loved ones could celebrate this special occasion. And of course, to all of the members of the administration, faculty, and staff, we know that without you, this day would not be possible. Year after year, day in and day out, you are teaching and encouraging and guiding students, and that's whether you are in the classroom or not. Thank you for all that you have contributed to making this day as celebratory as it could be. And to the graduates, the class of 2021, congratulations, you did it. You accomplished something wonderful during one of the most challenging times in history. For most of the last year, you had to do things differently. You couldn't go to school in person, and you couldn't spend time with your teachers or your counselors, your coaches, or your friends. You had to figure out how to learn and thrive in a virtual learning environment. And yes, I know that it was stressful sometimes, and I bet it was a little frustrating at times too, because we all felt that way, including all of us adults. But you know what? It's times like these when we discover that we are stronger than we think we are and more powerful than we know. You worked your hardest and you did your best. You trusted others and others trusted you. And now you achieved your goal of graduating from 8th grade. I am so proud of each and every one of you, and I'm incredibly honored to be here celebrating this accomplishment with you and the people who mean the most to you. Now, having said that, and I know that I'm not in the room with you, but can we just take a moment to thank the people who stood alongside of you and loved on you and cheered you on every step of the way? Graduates, please join me in giving all of the parents and grandparents, family members, and friends a well-deserved round of applause for helping you get to this day. I hope you're clapping out there. Now, let me just say a few words to the class of 2021. Today marks the beginning of a new adventure. Heading to high school is a big deal, but I know firsthand that with the preparation that you've received, you are now ready for this adventure as you will continue learning and building a set of skills that will not only help you succeed in high school, but all throughout your lives. Your experiences at Calumet Middle School and the ones that await you in high school are all designed to bring you closer to the person that you were meant to be. And you will look back many years from now and you will realize that as you become the person that you are always meant to be, that you are making some really amazing things happen. And it all started at Calumet Middle School. As your Lieutenant Governor, I know that Governor Pritzker and I look forward to seeing the gifts and talents that you will share with our state and our world, making it a better place to live. Now, as you enter high school, I have one key piece of advice for you as you navigate the next steps. Please remember to push yourselves to grow, because when you push yourself to grow, you remove the limits that you sometimes put on yourself. And you start to dream big. Push yourself to make new friends. I know that some of you are going to high school with some of your middle school friends, but this is the time to expand your friendship group, to stay open to new friends, building relationships from different backgrounds. So during your orientation or your first day of school, go ahead and introduce yourself to some people who may be very different from you. Trust me, they'll be just as nervous as you are, and it could be the start of a great friendship. Push yourself to find an issue in the world that you care about and join with others to find a solution to make our world a better place. Maybe it's the environment or violence prevention or bullying, or maybe it's issues related to racial justice or gender equity. High school is a great time to learn about the things that you care about and raise your voices about these issues. Maybe you'll even start a club about an issue that's important to you. But the key is to not stand on the sidelines, but push yourself to get involved. Push yourself to try a new sport or learn something that you've always been curious about. Maybe it's a new language or dance or chess or urban agriculture or debate, something that you've said, you know what, I wish I could try this. Well, now is the time to push yourself to do it. And don't feel like you have to come with ready-made skills. High school is the time to try those things to see if you like it. And if you don't, try something else. And you can always bring a friend with you. It'll make it easier on both of you, but it's a great way to really develop new skills. It's likely that your first years at Calumet Middle School maybe had some times that were a bit uncomfortable. But now you know most of the teachers and staff. You've come to know the other students, especially your fellow graduates, and it's really been like family. But I encourage you to push yourself beyond what's comfortable, because that is what high school is all about, and it will help prepare you for college and beyond. It's a time to learn, to grow, and to challenge yourselves, and to really discover what you're made of and help shape the path to your future. I know that you may feel a little bit nervous about this next step, and I know that doing what's familiar always feels safe. But remember, graduates, as I said before, you are stronger than you ever imagined. Look around you right now. Here you are, graduating from 8th grade. And as I said, you are prepared and equipped for whatever is next. There's an actress that I love, and some of you might know her. Her name is Issa Rae. And she said these words: I thrive on obstacles. If I'm told it can't be done, then I push harder. And graduates, that's really what I'm getting at. Because you know who's often the main one telling us something can't be done? It's us. We tell ourselves that we're not ready, or that we're not prepared, or that we won't succeed. But when those voices come inside your head, there's just one thing that you need to do, and that is to push yourself. Push past the thinking that you're not ready or that you can't compete, and know that you are ready and that you will surprise any and everyone who ever doubted you, even if the doubt comes from yourself. You know, I graduated from 8th grade a long time ago. But I learned early on that by dreaming big and following what I'm passionate about, it can lead to amazing things. And when I walked the halls of Kenwood Academy, that was my high school so many years ago, I never imagined that so many years later, I would now walk the halls of the Illinois State Capitol as the first Black lieutenant governor in our state's 202-year history. I'm now so proud that I can use my voice and my words to call for justice in government all throughout our state. And I can't wait to see how each of you will make history in your own ways. Class of 2021, I know that I can count on you. And always remember that you are not alone. Look over to the person sitting next to you and look at the one sitting behind you. Those folks have your back, and so do we. Dream big together. And I, for one, can't wait to see what's possible. Congratulations to the class of 2021. You make us all so very proud. Thank you, and keep pushing.
One more time for Lieutenant Governor. You heard her say, push it, push it. She told you that she was the first African-American woman. She's the first African-American and the first woman to hold this position. And so that just opens up the door for you all in this room here tonight. You're going to be on somebody's screen. You're going to be on front and center giving speeches like that because you're going to know how and learn how to motivate your peers and others, and you're going to be successful. That is what I want you to keep in your mind, that you're going to meet your goals. That's what this whole thing is all about, education. Before we go on, we have to do our farewell, right?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Shannon, you can introduce.
All right, so Zainab Ola Onya Kume will be giving us our farewell if you take a look up at your screen.
Good evening, parents, teachers, friends, mentors, administration, Dr. Elizabeth H. Reynolds, board members, and of course the graduating class of 2021. My name is Zainab Oyekunle, otherwise known as Ola, and I am your 2021 valedictorian. It is a great honor to be here. I would like to express my gratitude to all of my teachers, friends, and family members for helping me get where I am today, standing here in front of all of you. I want to start off by saying well done and congratulations to each and every one of you. You've worked your hardest to get where you are today, and for that, I applaud you. Each of us have had our own unique experience here at Calumet, which included good times, bad times, stressful times, times of laughter and joy, and of course, times where we had to do some last-minute studying because we forgot we had a test. Us graduating marks the start of a new journey, a new chapter in our lives. We have not only grown academically from the first time we walked into this building, but we've grown mentally, morally, and spiritually. It seems like it was just yesterday when we took our first step in here and was wandering around lost. And now look at us. We're graduating. I have a lot of memories of being here at Calumet, but my all-time favorite was our first ever homecoming because it was the time where the whole entire school was here not giving a care in the world, enjoying themselves. Mid-7th grade and all through 8th grade, we faced a lot of challenges, changes, and obstacles, but we got through them, which shows that we can handle anything that comes our way. High school is coming our way. I remember thinking, oh, we're not graduating for another 3 years, and those 3 years went by within a blink of an eye. We have all made our fair share of mistakes, but they're not to define us and who we become in life. Our mistakes guide us to the right path, and without them, we wouldn't grow as a person. Calumet has shaped us into who we are today, and for that, we are eternally grateful. Calumet will always be a part of our legacy. We are moving on to high school. We're slacking, being late, and not completing assignments on time is not tolerated. So I advise all of you, buckle up because high school is much tougher, harder, and much more stressful. As we progress onward to 9th grade, we need to take our time and relax because we deserve it. After all, it'll be the first time where we will have a summer review packet. We are very talented and high-achieving students, and we will, without a doubt, change the world someday. So with that, I leave you with this quote. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts. Once again, congratulations to all of you, my fellow 2021 graduates.
So we've come to a very important part of our night, and I'm going to ask the teachers to please come forward for us to give you your Calumet 2021 graduation bag. Now, what's the saying that they say about the bag? Get the bag. What they say? So let's see. Oh, what is that right there? Who is that right there? Who is that? That is Amanda Gorman. We have some Amanda Gormans in here too. So this book talks about what? She was the what? The youngest inauguration poet laureate ever, right? And so we wanted them to have something memorable because take a look at the shirt, and this falls right in line with what the children chose for the shirt. So you see a pandemic special right here. We got the toilet paper that we was all trying to find about this time last year, right? This mask that we still have to wear. If you like me, you're going to be wearing it to 2025, all right? Then you have the Zoom. So they're going to be Zooming into high school, but we're hoping that we're no longer Zooming, okay? Turn it over for me, Miss Shannon. All right, now this is my favorite part right here. It says, some have a story, but we made history, all right? And they put a little check box. This came from your children. Pandemic, check. Quarantine, check. Virtual learning, check. Civil unrest, check. Hashtag level complete. Give them a round of applause. That came from the children, okay? So they have a story to tell their children and their grandchildren. In the bag also, there are ribbons that we typically pin on them, but you can do that. We usually pin at the banquet, and then we pin again at the graduation. So both ribbons are in there, and your autograph book. So you can get the signatures of, or a little note in there from your favorite friends, okay? Calumet 8th grade students, class of 2021. I want you to know that you have only just begun. Your future is promising. You will have many challenges, but most importantly, you will conquer them with successes. Always believe in yourself. Let nothing or no one stop you from achieving your goals and dreams. Period, as you would say. You already have a story. You've heard over and over again that you've lived through a pandemic. It is now time to move you from one level to the next. Calumet 2021 graduates, raise your left hand. Place your left hand on your tassel and move it from the right to the left. Parents, give it to them. Community, administrators, teachers, Board of Education. We now present to you the Calumet graduating class of 2021. Congratulations, students. Continue your education and know that it is the one thing that cannot ever be taken away from you.